Greetings, salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Togetherwerole.
Yay!
Let's start this train of madness.
With the tutorial thrills. We would like to thank Corinne Milne, JD Arts, RPG Elements, Okie Deer, and Julia O'Brien for the art and artwork that they have shared with us, including this lovely piece that's over my shoulder right here. I believe that we're going to pop it up on the screen for you as well. Our bag of assholes.
Intrepid adventurers, 100% snark in the middle.
Our cluster of fucks, if you will. Thank you. You can also support us on Patreon.
Julia O'Brien,
Julia
who is
O'Brien.
the fantastic artist who put this together for us. Thank you so very much.
I think cluster of fucks is the most appropriate term for us.
Accurate.
Yep.
Last time we left off the Silver Menagerie, so that we get into it as quickly as possible. You had a meeting with the Raven Queen after teleporting to her domain with a
Tall, dark, and beaky!
Fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Slowly, painfully.
What was your last sentence before you died?
Tall, dark, and beaky.
Please continue.
Yeah, I'm trying. The Silver Menagerie had a conversation and had a bit of a dilemma given to you. You, as heroes, that has stopped the ascension of a potentially very evil god of greed, draconic god of greed of the Fool's Gold, are now under the direct eyesight of all of divinity, now being addressed of, well, shit, these fuckers won't go away, and they're gaining a lot of power very quickly. So now you have to make the choice of, will you accept the patronage as students of divinity under the protection and tutorage of the Raven Queen herself, or go to the court, raw dog on it, flipping double birds, or, you know, do a little bit of bowls kind of situation? You have choices.
Very rare.
I don't know if I need a new patron. I've been patronizing my entire life.
You have not made a direct decision as individuals yet. The Raven Queen, continuing this conversation of, because she has not addressed the main elephant in the room, she looks towards the rest of the court. My court of unsealing. These chaotic few have stopped the ascension of the Fool's Gold of a parallel universe of that fool.
That is now your name. You are now that fool.
Point seemingly gesturing towards Vedic. Though they do not demand it, and some do, already looking at Vedic, treat them with the royalty respect. That is all. As she seems to move away, turning one last time, as the shadows start to disperse. You do not have to answer now, but speak your answer wherever you may be, and I will know it. Good luck with your choices.
What are our choices again?
We lucky few, we cluster of folks.
I was thinking we banned a bastard.
We banned a bastard works too.
The shadows depart, though kind of still cling to the edges, just being in the Shadowfell itself.
Like some of them are still
There.
peeking in.
Yeah, peeking in. They're, you know, and they're definitely picking up the new territory. You're like, ooh, what's this?
I set my tweaker pixies to
Yeah,
the
the pool of blood dissipates as the realm of the god, the Raven Queen, moves away and gives you space to make a big decision. This is a huge decision. You hear mortals discussing, I'm like, should we even look at it?
What kind of god do I want to be?
Yeah, what kind of god do you want to be?
A benevolent one.
But before she leaves, she stops, looks towards Ek.
It was broken when I got there.
Especially not, she takes an extra long second just to absorb that. trying to like, what is he talking about?
Like, shit, what if my shit is broken right now?
Do you mind if I take a further look inside?
My bags or my...
Your person. Here, this will be a better explanation.
Guys.
Welcome to Paris.
Welcome to Paris.
It must be Thursday's your day in the
You know, if I said no, it wouldn't matter, so sure.
Consent is everything in the realm of gods. She seems to gingerly but forcibly tap you on the chest and you spaghetti out, almost like a doctor, like one of those like 3D images where you get sliced up 1,000 times and you get expanded out.
Am I right?
You don't feel any pain. You're held in place and you feel your vision go really wonky as you see your skin, your muscles, your flesh, your fat, your nervous system, your skeletal structure,
Yeah.
your soul energy and ley lines of the soul.
There's what I ate for breakfast.
As she inspects each and every layer, collapses you. A little queasy. It's impressive that
You made it
the
this
world
far.
turtle has touched you, but has left no comment.
Left no what?
The infinite wisdom of the world turtle that has grants you power has left no comment.
Left no comment. Oh, yes, I know. That was because...
You must have asked it truly a bountiful question.
a question that was just befuddling the world turtle.
Wait, I'm proud of him. Didn't you ask him how he was?
Of all the information and
be fair.
infinite wisdom, you went to the computer that was made so you knew the answer to the infinite cosmos of the
That's
question.
one question.
No
the
one
answer to
has probably ever
cosmos.
asked him that.
What do you ask? How are you doing?
No, you didn't even ask that. It was like a weird question.
No
I
one
was just
has
like,
ever asked him, like, no one's ever asked him that question, though. That's,
Did
to
you
be fair.
just ask me how I'm doing? It's like, there's actually a
no,
children's play
no, it would
about
have been a
that
better
where they-
story if you asked him what do you do. You asked such a weird question. It's like, why am I? It was. I have to go back and.
Why
it
am I
literally
here?
broke me in the world turtle itself. I'm like,
What?
Yeah.
42.
so that's why the world turtle left no comment. She just and just moves on, and she's gone.
Wow. All right. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
No one has probably ever asked it how it's doing.
But no, she was looking for a comment from the world total. Like it would put something inside her.
There's a card, 4 stars.
1 star. Do not recommend.
Desiccant, do not eat. There's some bubble wrap in there.
It keeps my butthole dry. What are you doing?
That one's gonna hit you when it dries.
You are left to your own devices in the scuttled but not destroyed ziggurat of your old home.
It's parked.
It is smoking. It is in semi-ruins and missing a lot of parts. It is repairable and still levitating as a functional spelljammer vessel.
It's parked on the curb, smashed into a fire hydrant.
In Toontown, yes. Alright, so are we ready to start looting? Like, is she stepped away? Like,
She has fully stepped
48
away.
hours is starting now?
Yeah.
And you see that like the clock, you didn't press any, the clock starts now.
Great. Demiplane.
Demiplane, okay.
I get a
so
30-foot cubic room.
Okay.
It's gonna have levels and an
Yep.
open space in the middle because I can design it the way I want it. Fill her up, guys.
What?
So describe the word image of what you just did. Like, how does it look?
So that literally like just reaches over, goes, hang on,
Pulls a zipper.
and pulls a zipper down here, revealing a 30 by 30 room with 3 levels.
It's,
There's like
it's an empty trophy room.
Fill her up.
Well, I am busy for the
There
next
are
2
no
days.
more combat sounds. There are no more people that of sound and looting. There are still errors going on saying maintenance needed, maintenance required, all over the
Just set the
vessel.
ship to auto repair.
You see one of those.
That's actually something else I want to look into before, in the next 40 hours.
You see one of those anti-celestial
It just means
entity
raw materials should be fine.
particle cannons being retrofitted onto the front of the lawn dart.
Fire!
No, we got literally 48 hours. What the hell?
How come we're sailing through space like this?
Oh, you ask. These new weapons are kind of heavy.
We gotta get the ferries out front to push it up before we can fire it. Okay.
Just swinging motion.
Or we attach little engines in the back, but they can only fire, so it like does this while we. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Okay, fill her up. So star rating.
Okay, yeah. And you
Wait a
have the
minute.
access code, you have the authentication, so like, yes, I'm me, not a me.
No,
Don't
the
kill me.
real me.
That's a trap, don't touch that. And that's living metal, don't touch that.
I'm
And it's
going to
also
the
fool's
armory.
gold, so you don't want that.
I'm going to the armory. Anything that is arrow shaped, look like it could be fired
Everyone
from a
roll
bow and a
investigation.
pitch.
Investigation.
To see what has been raided, what has been looted, and what's available. Because there was a small army of just random chaos people of FedEx that just went through this place like a fucking, fire sale.
26.
Why did I even roll?
Each roll our own.
17.
Roll a 19.
With my -1, I got a 24.
Not bad.
I don't even know why I
That's
rolled.
still
rolled a
respectable.
20.
Nicely done. Entertaining enough, my passive investigation is higher because of feats than that I would usually roll in investigating.
30. I mean, it's your own vessel, so
sure.
right.
Yeah, you should
That
know
makes
what that
sense.
So this is a
17.
investigation.
26.
26?
Down 20.
This is an investigation or
Investigation.
Investigation.
How about this? You've already got 30. You know your vessel. A lot of things got looted.
Yeah,
Like a crazy amount of things got looted. There was a small, like literally you could have, it's a ziggurat. It also requires a lot of upkeep. So a lot of gold. So it's but you don't have to worry about that right now. Unless you do. You find all 3 rooms that are currently fully unlooted and untouched. Everything else, debatable. I mean, you can still pull off some scrap metal, but the main thing is you found the majority of the untouched hoards that took significant time to get to, which is why they're untouched.
Basically, the vaults with intact doors.
Yes, that too. Yeah. Also, roll a d100.
I have my score back.
Okay.
2.
2. Yeah. I mean, you're following around the gold and cobalt.
Is it? Do we want to take that? And I'm pointing like at a wall.
No, you can leave that one there. 84.
All right.
84?
All right. Then I point to the right wall.
okay.
How about that one?
There are currently 84 untouched and mostly unscuttled Spelljammer vessels still remaining on this.
How many?
What the?
How many?
84?
84.
I have 16 pixies who are capable of piloting spelljammers.
That is debatable,
Wow.
and we'll get
Okay,
to that.
capable and reasonable are 2 very different things.
Now,
Okay, are any of them significant upgrades to the lawn dart?
roll one more deal.
Oh, we put some money. I put some money into the lawn dart.
Yes, but
I put some holes in
This
the
is-
lawn.
This is true.
I put a couple holes in the lawn dart in my
3.
face.
3.
Total.
Lawn dart 2. We're gonna just move the good stuff from the lawn dart into this one.
Funny that you got this one. Yes, there's actually a very pricey update. It is not your flagship. That one's gone. You got literally. There was a tug of war match between 6 different Spelljammer ships, all trying to take it at one time. So
got some
that
rips.
part,
Really big.
yeah, it's really
Had
big.
blade
But,
on the front.
yeah. But there is a draconic galleon
It was
Yes.
actually business in the front, party in the back.
Now
Can
this
we
one,
just park the lawn dart on the deck of that one? So we...
It's a lifeboat.
it is fitted to handle
Battleship destroyer.
adult dragon plus. So it's like longer and wider to accommodate bigger body individuals. It is not your flagship when you were a
But
ancient dragon,
Yeah.
but it is much bigger than what
So
you
park
got.
the
A
lawn
lot
dart
more
on the
room,
poop deck.
a lot
Yep.
more decked out, mostly unrated. So like there's a couple of gems in the walls that got pilfered kind of situations because it's decked out. It is of silver because there's only one gold, and that was your flag one. But so.
That's fine. We're the Silver
Funny
Menagerie.
enough, this
Makes
was
sense.
actually a diplomatary ship for
We're the Silver Menagerie.
platinum
Makes
dragon,
sense.
but that's a story for another time. I don't have the actual blueprints because that one just going to require
No worries.
a specific Where is it?
Hey, look, shopkeeper showed up.
Yep. Well, I mean, you're looting right now.
Those are different.
Those are different.
A shopkeeper and looting are different things.
Well, it's
No, it's a shopkeeper for looting. Like his shop is called looting.
here we go.
The shop is called Loot the Bodies.
So, however, the space galleon
Fencing.
right here.
He sells instruments.
For your own information, the space galleon here
LUT.
is a good representation of the hit points, the overall size,
With the bodies.
tonnage, and stuff like that. Instead of the amount of
I think a
levels,
band name.
it's more wide.
Okay.
So it'll have the same amount of guns because it
We are
has
loots and
like,
the bodies.
it's longer and stuff like that. But the galleon is going to be the skeletal blueprint of like how it is.
Cool.
So we're taking that.
Yeah,
So yeah. So that will be what we get out of here on.
yeah. That one is the most shiny version. The most weird one, and you're surprised it's here because you kind of forgot about it, is in the research bay. There is a currently inactive and hibernating. I always mess up.
Nuclear West.
Nuclear vessel. No, Neutraloid. No,
Nautiloid?
Not a lot.
Nautiloid.
No
Yeah.
interest. Thank you. No, it was cute. Well, they start out
You
so
were the
small, and
phase.
then you keep feeding them, and then it's just,
It was a phase.
Yeah. No, it's actually a trophy. It's one of your more rare trophies.
All
And
right.
like, guess what I got?
excellent. We'll leave that one for the Raven Queen to figure out what she wants to do with it.
Apart from
Nicholas.
that, and then you have various other vessels of the list goes on of the different ships.
No, we're gonna take this one.
Okay. You can literally park your smaller ship in the back, like bottom back area. There's actually a landing bay for smaller vessels. Yours will definitely fill it up, but you can fit it into it.
This is all you. This is all yours.
Technically.
All of this.
Yep.
What do you need us for?
Amusement.
Top shelf.
Top shelf.
Oh, I just got it. I thought you were meaning like that you guys were the top shelf.
No.
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 Oh, like I can't get to the top. Yeah, right. Fair enough. Okay.
What's funny to me
No, the
is
short
Todd was
joke
the
went out this time.
yeah.
Full of that, there were 3 other vaults that were untouched, and I'm going to read off the coin value first. With your combined efforts and also your summoned capabilities, you'll be able to do this within the next 2 days with ease. Now, it's a bit of hard work, but still a lot of money. Now, for
Todd's in the galley.
yeah, okay. So, first hoard, raw coins only, 1,622 platinum.
Got it.
I
Just
got
gonna mark
it.
it down.
Okay. 47,238 gold pieces.
I've got more.
And then an assortment of gems that is worth 36,400.
Gold pieces.
Just the gold, like including.
That's just gold pieces.
Gold and gem, yeah.
Okay.
And I can go through literally each gem type if you so
We'll
desire.
get there later.
Yeah. We'll go into the artwork and stuff like that later. Do you want to fill it up with artwork? Because that takes a lot more
Artwork
space.
can be valuable. Take less space.
Anything that is embarrassing, I would like to get.
The oil painting of Vedic in the nude.
No, I said
It's tasteful.
embarrassing.
It's tasteful, and it's
Things
there.
that he would
But
be
it's-
embarrassed by.
So would anyone
So, like
want
the
it?
one of him sitting there very stiffly between his parents, like I want the senior
awkward
photos.
sibling
I do
photo.
not want
And what was your investigation?
The egg
Mine, I got a
pictures.
24
Okay.
off of a 20.
You know what, Vedic, name off one of your more embarrassing photos that you like forgot about it, but it's like in the back.
He came out of his egg ass first.
Right? Yeah, no. Like, yeah, legitimately, like somebody did an artistic rendering of the hatching. They were in the clutch of hatchlings, and some of them are grand, and hey, they're gold dragon hatchlings. Some of them are regal looking, and there's one of them that is ass first, just tail up in the air, and
worth 900 gold pieces.
Who gives a shit?
It's
That's hanging on my wall.
priceless.
But if you want to start looting the artwork, that first vault has 91,900 gold pieces worth of art. And that comes in every shape and form of paintings, busts, vases, comic books, weirdly enough.
there is one vault that's just the comic book collection.
Come on, you got it.
Are the dragons has
No, I'm honestly like, okay, so money's great, but money is secondary to weapons
Items.
because we are going to be.
We're gonna go fight a Tarask.
We're gonna go fight a Tarask. I need scrolls. I need spell books. I need.
When are we fighting the Tarask?
Scrolls.
Yesterday.
There
7
are of the
7
one
years,
of the 3.
7 days.
Yeah.
Or 7 years, 8 days, and 7 weeks from now.
7 years, 7 weeks, 7 days.
Right.
So 7
No,
years,
8
7
days
days,
when the
8
Tarask
days
happens.
from
8 days from now. That's exactly right.
7 years, 7 months, and 8 days from now. we will
So,
have to try.
okay. I'm still. So, are we just going to jump ahead 7 years then?
No.
No.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Like
I
what?
imagine we've got to go deal with.
We're in the Fae again. We don't know what time's going to do.
So, forgot about that. Time can be so weird.
The specific item that actually you would probably be most interested in is something called an arcane scroll. This thing holds, going to roll a d10 and roll another d10, and I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Do we have to go through the astral taint to fix the timeline again?
Big astral
1
taint.
and 10.
That
So
sounds like
unfortunately,
an
find
episode
one arcane scroll because they are very highly on the menu. This one containing 10 scrolls of. Actually, no, it's right here. Level 8, level 8 and level 9 spells. And when I say this thing is a arcane scroll, it's small until you start unrolling it. It's literally just a
Fuck,
endless
it's like
tape
toilet
measure.
paper. Okay. That will be useful.
Yeah, and
So-
I'll give you the spells later.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but remind me.
Just remember to read the full spell first.
Yeah.
Because they always put the warning levels at the end of the spell.
You really ought to read the warning label.
There's something called a bracelet of armor.
Ooh.
Yep.
Make sure you read the whole thing because they always put the warnings at the end of the spell.
It's medium armor on the inside. Basic armor, apart from being +6.
+6. Holy
Plus
crap.
6.
Medium armor.
So
Medium armor.
Bracers.
Which is, they're bracers. It's half.
Bracers of +6? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's bracers of like you wear the bracers, and as a
armor
bonus
forms on
action,
you.
it forms around you until you don't want it. So like they're good for parties and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yes, I'm on armor, and then you go fuck a fucking Iron Man.
Go ahead.
It's half.
It's medium armor, half plate.
I don't care.
plus.
I'm proficient with medium armor.
Yes, go ahead.
+6.
I have no use for it unless it's heavy.
It is
These are
exactly as good as the
exalted
scale armor I already have on.
That's still +6. There's obviously nice things like that.
That's insane. It's +6. That's.
I mean, it gives you a total of +6, so it's +1 half plate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
it was
Yeah.
+6
My
magic. I
current
was like,
armor's
what? No, it's +6 to your armor class in total.
Yes.
Yes.
Assuming you have no.
Okay, I'm thinking
It's
it's
six pounds.
bracers of
They sound
+6.
overpowered,
She
but when
pushes
you
the
look,
button
when you
and
compare it
she's
to like
just got
full,
the helmet on. The rest of the armor just falls around her.
I love that.
Does not fit me.
Like it sounds overpowered, which it kind of is, depending on how you're built.
bracers
But if you
strapped
put it
from
next
the
to full plate, when you put it next to full plate, it's not really overpowered kind of situation.
Full plate is still going to be
But
better.
it's magical in nature, so you don't
Oh
have
yeah,
to
it's
wait.
magical in nature.
You just slap your wrists together and suddenly you're covered in
You do this.
There is one bedazzled
shield.
great sword, like full-blown bedazzled, made out of platinums, golds,
Gosh, I don't
and
know. I've already got one of those.
Like the,
It's really
like
good.
The hilt
Do I really
itself,
want a second one?
The hilt itself is made out of crystal green, like royal green gem stuff.
You can be like that one guy that's got like 8 swords for different occasions.
Hey, I only have 2 arms,
Cloud?
but I can carry them, so I will take them. That
You're gonna end up carrying
Vedic. This is gonna get.
So there's a movie from the 80s. It's called The Barbarians, and there's these twins, and they go in and they raid this vault, and one of them picks up this great big shiny sword, and his brother reaches over and takes the sword and looks at him. So he reaches down, and he picks up an even shinier big fucking axe, and so he takes the sword and they hand it back, and they're both like. Yeah, like, that's what I imagine. That's what I imagine. Eck is like, oh, I need that. You know.
These are like I'm naming off the top tier.
Steroid
right now.
Brothers.
I'm not naming off
Yes.
like everything in between. You can load up on all the other stuff as well for a full-blown arsenal ready for an army.
Yeah.
But you only have how are you going to transfer? You have 30-foot by 30-foot demi-plane,
Yep.
which is going to be
And
practically
a ship.
raw gold, and you can literally
So I vote we get the automatons to start moving gold because that's easy.
There's a couple of a lot of things are still powered down because of the core breach. A lot of things are no longer powered, but there's still enough power to do a few automatons.
Unseen serpent.
And Unseen Serpent can definitely help. And your army of pixies.
Okay, let's have them
60
start
gold at a
loading
time.
gems and gold, and however much they get, that's however much they get.
30 by 30. I'm not going to do the math.
No. Just put that in the ship.
Oh,
Because for right now, this unzipped armory, this 30-foot, let's turn this into our weapon arsenal because we need to be able to
then
fight.
I shall name
I'm
it
gonna be able
off.
to
These
resupply
are
whatever.
minor descriptions. I will make because I was going to make an item card for every
You don't
single
need to
one.
do that because we wouldn't necessarily end up with it.
Exactly. So yeah. So there's the arcane scroll that I already gave you. There's the bracers of armor +6. There's the cloak of resistance +4.
Okay.
Wait, is the +4 to resistance or is that an
It
armor?
gives it's a cloak of protection that also is a resistance to roll a d10.
Dibs.
Roll a d10.
We'll see what kind of resistance is it.
2.
2. Resistant to cold.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
That
You
means
got the
that
great sword,
Really
the-
don't need the raven boots.
Something
that are
called a
resistant.
ghost touched great sword. We'll just leave it at that.
Great sword. Mm-hmm. Can't use it.
Those of higher arcane, you remember this one. It allows you to literally, it is ghost bane, and allows you to temporarily go into a ghost-like form,
Ethereal form.
to start fighting in that form. That allows you to bypass, physical barriers and stuff like that. Just imagine a fully weaponized echo or sparks that goes in. It's like
Goes ethereal.
It goes ethereal, walks
Walks
through
through
the
ghost.
siege area, and then it's like still fights in the ghost form, which you have resistance to all physical, non-magical attacks.
I have my portable hole. Can I even walk into your space?
Not. Oh yes, it's a plane. Yes,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
a demi-plane.
It's,
That's different.
it's
than,
not an extra under storage space. It's a separate.
Yeah,
Good,
it's on top
because
of it.
I don't want to become a hole in the astral sea.
Oh,
Just,
the
another tainted hole in the astral sea.
Yeah. I'll ask you to over
Someone
here
killed the
screaming
Silver
shit in the
Menageries.
astral
We died while looting. we died as we lived.
Like idiots.
We would have wanted to go this way.
I'm gonna go with his description. Like idiots.
No, you can absolutely walk in with it. Yep.
There's
Good, but I do have my portable hole that we can literally shovel stuff into.
That's a good idea too. Actually, it's a probably good idea.
Put the portable
Leave
hole
the
in
demi
there.
plane open, put the portable hole down, fill it up, run back, open it up inside, run back. There you go. That's the
There's
fastest way to
a
move.
heavy steel wedged shield that's, funny enough, about his size and design.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a weird, as a seer,
just got a
you,
shield.
Wait a minute.
yeah, you made things in the
I'm having
fence.
epiphanication.
Yeah, and you made weird designs of
These are-
who's this for? I don't know.
These are similar items for our other selves in other planes of existence.
Close enough.
Oh, yeah,
Is
possibility.
that close enough?
I'm looking around for either a whiskey
It's a
bottle or an
+4
espresso
shield.
machine.
Resistant to cold damage.
Okay.
So just write down heavy steel shield +4 cold resistance for the basic description.
I got you.
There's
plus four, or plus.
When he said
a +4 shield, so it's +6 in total.
Now I will-
Jeez, that's
still okay from a current
This
shield,
is
which is a
rating
plus
the-
5.
This is rating the Royal Armory.
yeah. Okay.
I just got an
Looking
upgrade to my
for
shield too.
Bows, arrows, thrown weapons.
There's a potion of Shield of Faith +3.
I'm not.
So instead
Because
of
my
like the
NAC
normal
is
+2,
29.
it's just a +3 and
Yeah.
it's non-concentration.
Okay.
And
Can I hit you?
No, I don't think you can.
there's a Rod of Extended Meta
I
Magics.
can't.
And that's what he would actually hit every time.
Yeah, but I
Too
can
bad
also
that
just take
too bad you don't have a sorcerer on.
So,
Wait,
I have metamagics.
you have Meta Magics. You can use this.
Nicholas would be so proud.
It gives you more. Basically, gives you more sorcery points and 2 more Meta Magics of your choice per long rest. So literally, you're like, what Meta Magics do I want today? And then you also have additional Meta Magic points
Okay.
off of that. Wand of Cat Grace. Cat's Grace.
Dibs.
Cat's grace.
Take it.
Sure.
Just write that
I'm just
down.
always following
It's in the
her,
name.
so.
Yeah, I know what it does.
Was it
Wand of
feather fall?
Owl's Wisdom.
Owl's wisdom.
Keep it around, sure.
We could use it on X, so he's not insufferable.
There's something
That's
called.
correct.
He did great.
I did go
I'm
with
so proud of him.
It's funny that you
What do I do?
guys got this. There's
Doesn't
also
matter,
known
buddy.
as Power Stone. Those are Arcana. This
Oh,
is specifically
it's an
to
infinity stone.
dispel psionic abilities.
Dispel. All right.
Put me in, coach. That's in the gauntlet.
Yeah. So, and this is where it comes into like those that have psionic abilities, like Mind Flayers.
Anti-elephants.
If you go over with this a classic dispel magic, it's not going to work on them. 5e says otherwise, but the lore says different. And the Power Stone is specifically for psionic capabilities,
Psionic, not psychic.
psychic abilities.
So we're gearing up to kill Nicholas. I'm just throwing that out there.
Or a mind flayer.
Right, but
It
with
might
the
be
cold
pilot.
resist
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
And,
it's very
like-
anti-her.
yeah, there's a
The only thing we're missing is
I
mind
never see
blade.
it.
she's not paying attention.
Yeah,
She's
and-
a very suspicious lord.
You're not wrong.
Shadows are
Not
listening.
wrong. Then again, she was
listening.
hanging around him,
There's
so...
also something very
Doesn't matter.
pricey and has a lot of security, and even has its own. What do they call it?
Vault 3.
Vault, yeah, it has its own designated iron golem designated to it. It's something called a third eye domination,
What is this?
also known as MacGuffin number 43.
Third eye domination?
Yes,
It's you give yourself a third eye, and then you can.
it's
dominate
literally
person.
I will dominate anything I look at. This is
It's got a
literally
limited number of uses, right?
at will.
Because how fucked up would I be with normal eye, berry eye, third eye?
And now it is also considered a cursed item.
For obvious reasons.
It's about too much power going to your head kind
Do
of
we
nonsense.
have a curse type in this one? No, this way other room.
I think we'll give that to the bunny.
Do
The bunny would not take that, thank you.
I'm
We can
curious.
figure out. We can sort shit later, right?
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Loot now, sort later.
Horde number 2,
Of 3.
3,729 platinum,
Damn.
53,675 gold pieces,
Damn.
and then a lot of gems in this
We
one.
have enough money to
I
fund a
think
kingdom.
we're about to devalueize the economy.
We're going to take this back to...
What do you think this island was made of? Do you know where all this gold came from on the walls?
But here's the thing: we
It
have
is
all this
gold.
money, but what you going
In
into is
gems.
you deal with.
36,760
There's a lot of things that don't have
gold
money
pieces
when
worth
you
of
do with this.
random
They are.
gems.
They don't deal in money.
Well,
In
if
art
you break
pieces-
economies, you have too much money. There's not enough for you to buy.
Yeah.
Art pieces alone, this is a big hoard, 212,000 gold pieces and 212,200 gold pieces of art.
Okay.
Art. It's,
Back Alien is going to be full.
As much as the fairies can load in 2 days.
Yep.
I
Magic
work around the
items.
clock. They can sleep when they're dead.
This is what happens when you get a DC 30 investigation, and also make sure the cord doesn't breach over certain
Just
areas,
carry 2 points at a time.
so that wild magic doesn't turn all the gold pieces into bunnies.
Animating brooms and mops.
There's something called a lightning bastard sword.
Lightning bastard sword.
Yes,
Is the bastard lightning or the sword?
bastard lightning.
It's come full circle. My
Yes.
original lightning sword has come back for my level 5 endeavor.
There's a carpet of flying,
Oh yay, a third one.
What size is it?
15 foot by 20 foot.
Big one.
That's good enough for both of us.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I don't know.
huge.
Let's
Oh,
lay it out.
it's dragon sized.
Yes.
Let me lay it out. Let's see how big it will.
You think
Oh, there we
dragons
go.
are not,
We
vain
don't have
enough
a
of like,
configure.
I will come in
Throw it on the
and fly
carpet and send it to the ship.
and it can hold
I
a
am
lot
now-
of weight.
I could now make bombing runs. Just drop the 2 of them and then sit.
Put a ballista up there.
And then AC 130 for
There is a necklace of strangulation.
What?
It's an
Necklace of strangulation.
assassination item. Very icy and very gaudy looking.
Of course it is.
As in, you put it on somebody and it strangles them?
Yeah.
No,
It's-
they put it on. They put it on themselves.
Normally it's you put it in someone's jewelry box, they put it on, not realizing. No. Now not for Todd. Todd moves so fast, it runs up the person's side, clips the necklace around their neck, and runs back down. They're like, "What? Did you just put jewelry on me?"
And then now they have
You
to
look
make
fierce.
DC 30. Yeah, now they have to make DC 30's Constitution saving throws until they have something happen so that they can get out of it.
There's something
What
that
happens
happens.
is it
The
keeps
dagger's going
constricting and
beyond.
eventually.
He gets it.
DC 30. That's crazy.
It's like Vorpal armor.
It really is.
No matter what, they're going to be distracted for at
As
least
soon as you
6
get hit, close
seconds.
to the neck.
So they're either going to die from their head popping off, or from multiple
Vorpal armor. It's
daggers
Vorpal.
jamming into their head.
It is meant for medium creature size.
Put it
So,
on.
Unfortunately, anyone larger or bigger,
That one.
you'll have to get
Medium or
That's a
small.
cursed item.
Yeah.
I know. I'm saving. I'm
Oil of
awarding that
daylight.
to my party.
pretty self-explanatory.
What was that?
Put oil of daylight.
I can make oil of
You're like gonna close the neck, and
Hold
close
on.
the torso, and close the
multiple
arms.
people are
Just-
writing shit down, but then again, I'll make the item card, and
Yeah.
then there's only
Separates
going
it
to be one. The Ring of Shooting Stars.
Ooh,
What's that?
it's light-based powers,
Yeah.
Fun.
but it also my bow is called the Shooting Star.
Another rod of. This is the rod of.
Lordly might.
Yes.
Ooh.
You're shitting me.
Yes.
What?
Okay.
You think I'm going to give that to you?
Especially not to Quinn. The Rod of Lordly Might takes a normal person and makes them behave like Quinn in social situations. If you took that and gave it to Quinn,
You found the upgraded version, the Rod of Maximum Meta Magic.
Rod of maximum meta magic?
Yes.
Does not apply.
Those that have the ability to use Meta Magic, there's only one person that can. It gives you.
Can we make an offering of one of those to Nicholas? Because she's really mad at me right now.
That sounds suspiciously like a you, bro.
I can make it.
That sounds like an
I
ish
can
you,
make
not
this
an ish
necklace
me.
a you problem.
Again, an ish you, not an ish me.
You get it's double the number of it's triple the number of like Meta Magic points, sorcerer points essentially, and you have
What's wrong with
upward
it?
of 5 choices per long rest for what you want for Meta Magics.
Why are they having a problem with the female sheep?
issue.
Well, they're having a you problem.
There is a wand of slow and a wand of suggestion. Basic items, but
Both are good?
I don't know. That was pretty bad.
I hate it.
I like it.
I'm rubbing off on her.
No, you're rubbing off on me. Stop. You just had this clean.
Everything you're doing, stop it.
It was suggestion.
Everything,
and what?
what's that line in Ghostbusters? Everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know this.
Is this bad or good?
There are several power stones, small little stones that cause, psionic effects, psychic effects, essentially. Which, there's Power Leech, Capsize, Shatter Mind Blank, Tower of Iron Will, bunch of like
How many?
psychic abilities.
How many?
Bunch of psychic abilities that you're not quite like.
Not even sure how to activate that.
Why didn't
Well,
you have
it's-
all this?
yeah.
Why didn't you have all this with you when we met you?
What do you think the no?
Can you imagine how hard it is to get here?
Yeah, but you were here.
I find a book of metagaming. It's just the monster manual.
No, but you were here, weren't you? When you came, weren't you able to take some of these things with you, or did you
He can
leave?
carry 12 pounds. What do you expect him to do?
Open up
I
one of
didn't
those
have a
gates?
whole lot of planning before I was kicked out of the heavens.
Look, man, he's leveled like 7 times since we've met him. I don't think he could make one of those gates before.
I mean, I've always been able to do this. I don't know here.
And the next item,
I'm gonna pick you up and drop you.
you found the yin to the yang of the third eye domination. The third eye penetrates.
I want this.
No thank you.
No one is penetrating
let's
my
find out
third
what
eye.
it does.
What does it do?
It breaks domination spells.
I need this.
It literally is like the yin to the yang of the eye of domination.
Oh, do you have
Put them both in.
That's how you destroy it.
Then there's the worst, the nether eye.
Actually, that probably
Last
really
but definitely not
against
least,
me.
horde number 3.
The whispering eye.
The whispering eye.
33,344 platinum.
Oh, can it be 33?
33,344 platinum pieces.
Got it. I'm taking 11.
34,364 gold pieces. Random assortment of gems.
Totaling.
Lots of gems. Oh, that's a lot of gems.
Oh, gems. Oh, gems.
135,900 gold pieces of gems.
That's gonna break economy. By itself. That's a lot of gems.
No.
That's 2 airships.
Yeah. That's a lot of gold.
Okay, for the amount of gold you're getting, you can start a nation, but comparatively, the amount of gold you need in order to just get like bigger shit is really just batshit crazy. Because gold economies. All right,
Economies of scale.
yeah.
But if I wanted to be a chicken farmer, I'm set.
For the rest
You
of my
found
life and
another
then
arcane
some.
scroll.
Oh, yay!
Roll a d10 and roll a d10 again.
I will take 1,000 gold and live a simple life
I
for
had
the next 100 years.
Have you,
8
ever thought about
and
just embracing true personal
9.
freedom?
9.
Allow me to.
These are gonna be
allow
all-
me to
sorry.
educate you on the church of Flame.
You find 8
Wait.
arcane scrolls.
Glenn is trying to get me to join a cult.
Okay.
No, it's to him.
each containing 9
Demigod
spells.
status. It's officially a church.
I'm with you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Of spring, and they're all of 1 through 5th level spells. So they're a bunch of lower level spells, but they're all the miscellaneous spells, all the enhancement spells, all the quality of life spells and stuff like that. With that roll that you did, you also in one of these. So apart from one arcane scroll is the blueprints on how to make a spelljammer. Hell.
Here was one thing that we
That'd be
glossed
nice.
over earlier. There was an item that had its own guardian iron golem. Can we just take the iron golem
Nah, powering the damn thing is hard.
and have it be security on the airship?
Can you get it to?
It doesn't have
Can you
internal
reprogram
power
it?
systems, but you can find a way to power it on the ship. Yeah.
But then
Not
you
in
have
2
to-
days.
You have to reprogram it, rescale.
Not worth the 2 days. Not worth the time it would take.
We can just make them.
Pet project.
Can we just make them?
make them. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that's what.
Pixie powered
And
iron
it's
golem.
blueprints for a lesser spelljammer.
There's literally just like 8 pixies in there turning cranks.
That's another story on how you got a hold of that.
Left punch! Left punch! Work the arms, man! Work the arms!
Your other left! Let go of my foot.
It's like Power Rangers when they first tried to make the Megazord. I'm sorry, that was me, guys.
There's a breastplate.
on the foot.
There's a breastplate for a small creature, a +4 that is psychic resistance.
What type of armor?
Breastplate, so medium armor, for a small creature. Alternatively, there's also bracers of armor that is for a small creature that is of light armor. So studded leather quality, that is +5.
And that was bracers?
Yes, they're bracers similar to like, so you don't look like you're wearing armor, and then you say bonus action and it's armor until you
Oh,
say
it's a
otherwise.
bonus action?
No, sorry, no,
Is the command word blathering blatherskites?
possible. Reaction. It's not bonus action; they're reactions.
Oh, it uses a reaction to just do that. That's nice.
Yeah. To Iron Man up.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Are you wearing actual physical armor?
It's like a second from no armor to armor.
I've got light armor, but it's. I don't even think it's +1. I think I'm just.
So this would be better.
Yeah, it's just taking a reaction isn't miserable. Like if it was a bonus action, I would never use it. But
Yeah. Well, like you're the same boat I am. Like you have other things you can use bonus actions on.
yeah, a reaction I might be able to swing, but I've got a bunch of reaction-based stuff also.
But you only need to do it once,
I know,
and then it's on
right?
for the rest of the combat.
Or until you say so. So you can have it on.
Or until you say,
Constantly.
until you say blathering blathers.
You just have it on constantly.
And the Robo-Duck armor goes back to your
Gizmo Duck.
Gizmo Duck.
Armor +5
Go gadget armor.
reaction.
There's another great sword.
Another.
This
Why
one
do you have
made.
so many great swords? You're little.
It's compensating.
It's a great sword. It's a toothpick to
How
him.
cool they are!
He's like,
They're just leather openers to him. Just leather openers. That's all they are.
This one is the Great Sword of Giants. It's a giant slayer. Made of bone, monster materials, and spikes. And
Could be useful at some point.
Everything's a giant to you.
Well, I
It's easy
wonder.
to be the giant slayer when that mole that was in your vegetable garden is bigger than you are.
gestures at the red dragon I slaughtered.
a manual.
Yes, you.
We kind of looked over this
We did a lot of
golden,
work.
the golden
She did a lot of
jewel
snapping.
one.
Like, most
We
of the
didn't look
gold, we did. Most of the red, I did.
Manual of.
Exalted Exercise.
Is that the Dex one?
No,
Exalted
this is the
Exercise?
strength one, if I remember correctly.
What is?
Permanently raises your strength.
I need that. My strength's 22, but I can get it higher.
The next one is the manual of quickness of action.
Okay, you have one of those, I take it.
Yes, she does.
I have finished studying it.
But that's like my character. My focus on the character has shifted to I am now raising my Dex and making myself more accurate.
How we had the whole,
I
like,
would really
you have
like to
this
look
many
at this
items
gold
to start
one
with.
later.
I took 2 of the manuals because
There
I
you
couldn't figure out anything else.
Because all we got was a pretty shiny
There's
sword.
also
that
a
you
Tome
stuck
of
to
Clear
put away.
Thought.
What?
Tome of Clear Thought.
I don't think 3 members
That's
of the
wisdom.
party can read that well.
Although, if we could read that, we could then have clearer thought.
Funny enough, another Ring of Protection +5.
Oh! Who wants a ring of protection?
It's only one better than the one I have.
Doesn't someone else have a
Wait a minute.
+5 in
I have
here?
a
No,
+3.
I had the highest one, which was +4.
Okay.
You got ring of protection +5.
+5 ring of protection.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what was said.
That is
Insane.
Now, is that an armor bonus or is that just flat?
It's passive.
That is.
It is
deflection
armor
bonus.
and saving throws.
It's passive.
Remember what you're going to go up against, and remember your ascension right now.
The stuff that we were just fighting
If I
is going
have
to
a
be
class
constant.
that will have a +30 plus on a d20,
To hit.
he will never miss unless you have insane fucking gear.
We're fighting gods here.
No, I'm going to be on a
And they're-
flying
we're fighting
carpet
gods and things the gods have made.
raining arrows.
Alright,
So, who here needs a ring of protection?
actually.
Yeah.
I could use one too. But
Well,
He can probably use it more than I could.
I don't
Well, yeah, that's going to increase your AC by 5 as well.
really.
yeah, AC and saves by 5.
That's how that
Are
works.
you insane?
No. That's how that works.
That's how mine works.
That's how I have an
Mine is
AC of 30.
I only
Native.
have. I only have a
28.
20. I only have a
28.
20. I have a 20 AC.
No, that's you. I'm at 24. You can have that.
Did you take the
So that'll turn you to 25.
I've just been writing stuff down.
You didn't get one of the ring
There's
protections
also
before?
the
No, you
bracers
don't
of
have to.
flying daggers.
Allie.
It's
It's
that requires
basically just
attunement,
infinite
though.
daggers you can throw.
He's throwing a two
Yeah,
now
I know.
window.
I think I had that
I
at
know.
one point.
Yeah,
It's just
I know
it's not
how
useful
that
to me.
works.
this is a +3 version of it.
I don't throw daggers.
Yeah,
I think I did that at one point, but I didn't really ever use them. There's just much more effective things.
Staff of Divination.
Always nice. We know who's getting that.
Literally, it was like one of your chosen, like, seer staffs.
He's like, that's where I left that.
That's where I left
You know the Staff of
There's
Power
a
and the
whole
Staff
ton.
of Divination.
What?
You know the Staff of Power and the Staff of Divination.
The Staff of Power went and
Got consumed.
what I need is I need a wand of locate Staff of Divination to keep using this thing. I need like low jack, just do.
Just show it to me every day and then I can find it.
And it's +5 to all your saving throws?
Yep.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't let me know that there's
It's
something
a
you
really
keep losing
nasty
and
upgrade.
you want to know where
It's like
it is.
ridiculous.
And then
My strength save is +15. Yeah.
I don't
That's
know where
crazy.
it went.
That's my charisma saving throw.
How do you think I could make some of these saves? And I
There
roll
is
an extra
a
d6.
crystal longbow.
Ooh.
Ooh. And save. Is it made of crystal?
It is made of floating crystal stuff, and there is no bowstring.
Floating crystal stuff.
Oh, I've got the bow from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. There's no string on the bow. He just pulls back and an arrow appears.
Oh, yes, because it's all psychic damage.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
It's a bow of psychic damage?
Yeah, it's a bow of psychic damage, essentially.
Wow. That's
it is
nasty.
+4 longbow that does 3d8 psychic damage per hit.
Ouch! Damn!
I know what I'm saying.
It's called the nosebleed.
My bow that I have now.
That's pretty good. The nosebleeder.
That's more of disadvantage.
Yeah. Plus, this is harder to resist.
That's the name of the bow.
What?
The nosebleeder.
It's pretty good.
It's bloody good.
Something called the swarm darts.
Swarm dart.
Ooh. Wasn't one game where we had a guy that threw darts all the time? He threw like 6 per round.
Yeah. It is a
Swarm darts
action use,
constantly.
and it's literally a bandolier where you pull and all the darts go off like magic missiles.
Sweet.
I will happily accept that.
It's an action to use,
I would
but
love
it's
to
a
have a
good
claymore.
spell. Like it will hit.
I would love to have a claymore on my
Yeah.
chest.
So basically, it's a at will action use level 3 magic missile.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not like incredible, but it's also
It's a lot of
at
little
will.
things.
No, you know what I'm doing with that? I'm putting it on my pixie.
Turn him into Rambo. There's something
Welcome to
called a
Jungle
power
Cruise Playing.
statue.
What's that?
Yeah, called a power statue. It's a crystal statue that forms to the person that attuned to it, quote quote, and then whoever goes by it, it like gently increases your reputation of those that behold it more than a minute. It is psionic manipulations.
Increased reputation is
You
not
don't
my
need any
thing.
more of that. Put your hand down. Put your hand down. You
And
don't
this
need
thing
any
is
more
like
of
this thing is like 15 foot tall, so
So it's a space marine. All right.
It's now the figurehead of our ship, and it looks like me.
yes, you could do that.
Wow.
There's something called the
And the ship
skin
is
of
called
a.
the arrogant one. I mean,
And
Yes.
this is one of the more foul smelling ones, demonic looking. Skin of the hero.
Oh,
I love
the skin
that.
of a hero.
It is literally leather. Don't ask what type of leather.
From a hero.
From a hero. I'm not going to tell you anything else.
Psychoactive skin, yeah.
And then
Is it armor?
right next to it,
Yeah.
studded leather of the hero.
Oh.
I would like to point out that, like, we've got 2 reptiles and a rabbit here, and you're only getting weird about the human flesh. Like,
I didn't say what type of humanoid.
Type of
just
flesh.
say, all of the leather is probably a little squicky to somebody.
Fair enough. And okay,
Hey, I
apart
don't-
from the spelljammers, which you can go through the list of the what I said,
Yeah.
80 something plus.
No.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Is
take
there a
the...
putt-putt one?
there is a putt putt one.
We go light it up.
Oh, how could I forget? Looking for the putt putt one, you find a full armory of something called spell skiffs.
I don't want to give these to anybody.
You literally open up a closet like a hatch door, and you see just the like of like 600 of these things.
Yeah. Suddenly,
Yeah.
we have fighters.
Oh, so here's some extra ones, so you can.
Literally have
Right,
sword fighters.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna stick these on a little stack on my back, and I'm going to like start doing the thing.
There are more than
Hold
you.
on. And you guys see me careening down the hallway like I am on a surfboard light mechanism going whoosh, 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 down the walls, and I just start throwing them at you
What the
guys.
hell are these?
They're literally surfboards for spelljammers.
Like
Okay.
it's Silver
That's
Surfer
fucking
material.
cool.
Yeah, the thing that like, oh, I gotta make this.
And I take 2 extra.
I love that it functions like a mundane surfboard, as if fantasy surfing is a
It can carry up to
thing.
600 pounds. It can carry me.
The literal like image that got me to think about it is
Tailspin.
like this.
Okay.
It's a hamster on a surfboard.
Can I get 2 of them? So I can use them like skis? Because it goes to 30 feet when I have 300 pounds.
Fact.
I'm over 300 pounds.
I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm not sure you have the coordination for it, but go for it, bud.
With the rolls that you've been doing, because you've been having incredible luck, you do find a couple of like larger scale ones that are meant for larger creatures that can go the same speed, but it's on a larger base.
Okay, I'll just take one of those then.
Yeah, normally it would take for you a strength check, but you have abundant amount of strength and you don't tire under normal circumstances. That you're just on a oversized anime like over proportion version.
It's like the Solar Sailor. When you
It's like,
pop out the
So just double the weight.
What
for
is that? Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes,
I
yes.
can be Jim!
That's exactly what they are.
Well,
Oh,
it starts
boarding.
out just
It's great for boarding.
But then you get the.
That's exactly
Oh
what
yeah,
it's
they're
for.
great for boarding actions.
Yeah.
But they're also incredibly, expendable,
I no longer-
which is why there's like 600 of those
I no
things.
longer need them.
Well, obviously, if you miss,
No longer need the what?
Or get shot by a cannon,
they're probably pretty cheap.
relatively.
With this, I can now shoot bomb. I can now drop arrows from orbit.
So that, and then I was looking for my putt-putt.
Apart from that, oh, your putt-putt? Oh, yeah, right.
Send it
So I
out
got
1 light year.
Yeah.
Why can you send us out 1 light year?
What?
What?
In space, if you're in vacuum.
In space! There's something called a flying fish ship, which is one of the more smaller vehicles.
It's what the London was.
Oh, it's okay. So it's an upgraded blue.
Oh, you're right. That's what lawn dart is. I'm sorry.
It's an
That's
upgraded
bigger.
boomer flying. Okay.
Is this one the smaller one, which is the lamprey ship? Yeah, kind of.
That's still too big.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
She wants a jet ski.
Well, I mean,
All right, so
I want the Scooty Puff Senior.
Type in Futurama Scooby Puff Senior.
No, no. As soon as you say Futurama.
well,
like,
there's
I will.
something small called like living ship.
Oh.
It has a tree and stuff like that on top.
Oh, so Druid and Spelljammer.
Kind of, yeah. This one's small, and it has a living plant at the center of it.
Okay.
This is one of the bigger versions, but it does come in smaller scales for like smaller folk, especially for like
That's
the
the baffle we
beings, like bunny folk, and
We have
also
80 ships. They're combat
it
ready and
is
effective.
about that size.
And like 600 people that can just be
Okay.
flying around bombarding the battlefield.
I guess,
We're gonna need a lot of munitions.
could I park that ship on the ship on the ship?
The lifeboat.
You can poke it on the nose of the ship.
But it won't fit on the other ship.
I mean on the galleon.
Right. I'm saying, is it small enough to fit on the lawn dart?
That is a good question.
Oh, we just tow it.
I think what we're gonna end up
There's
doing
an
is
aesthetic I'm going
use the Star Galleon to actually sail around, and use the lawn dart as like our landing craft kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a shuttle.
It will be awkward, but yes, you could park it on the cargo deck. And it will take up the entire cargo deck.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Because of the
Okay.
footprint of like landing gear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's
good.
like it's possible, but it will look
You just
weird.
tether it to the side. And
Just tow it.
It was specifically the aesthetic that I was going for.
Yeah.
I wanted a ship on a ship on a ship, and it's not working.
All right.
I
so
mean,
we
hell,
loot,
I get that, but you can make your own ship based off the amount of gold you know.
all right. So we loot like bandits for 2 days. We load up a ship. We take the ship out, and at the end of 2 days, we're supposed to face the court, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're
The
supposed to have
Raven
an
Queen
answer
is
to the
there
queen.
to take your answers, and then it's possible that you go to the court based off of what you want to agree to. Because she can handle the court proceedings if you hand over the ziggurat, just permanently,
No.
and
No.
agree to the real estate exchange.
This is a bastion that we're going to need.
We're gonna need it.
save-
also a symbol
We're going to
of
need
power.
to save the material plane.
It's also a symbol of
Can you send it to
draconic
repair
power,
itself?
which is why she's very keen.
Oh yeah, that was already that we already
Okay,
discussed that.
because we need to do that. It's going to take 7 years, but we'll have plenty of time to do
7 years, 7 weeks, 7 days.
it. 7 years to repair itself and get full combat effective. 7 weeks to restock and rearm and refit. 7 days to get to where we need to go. Kind of makes sense when you think about it. Kind of.
You also have a crew that can be ordered to pilot other spelljammers if you want to take it.
Nah, that sounds like a management headache. It's for other people.
That's
When
what
you
you
get to a certain size,
just have the AI deal with it.
Yeah, no, we're gonna set the thing to auto repair, and
it is saying a lot of errors. It's like, there's a lot of cracks.
yeah, well, get on it. You got time.
We need
7
parts.
So, is
What do you need? We have plenty of money.
Is there a way to set
It gives
the
a
auto
list a
repair to
mile
preserve
long
my
of
graffiti?
raw resources.
Get the pixies on
And
that.
resources that you do not understand.
Yeah, get the pixies on that.
I think you're lying to me.
I think I don't care. The answer is no.
What?
She asked if there was a way to set the auto repair to maintain her graffiti. The answer is no.
I mean, graffiti's pretty low on the menu of like mandatory fixes. It's
They're
going to try
probably
to
there
fix
for
the
a few
reactor
years.
first.
Like, that would literally be the
Try to fix
last
the
thing.
battery.
After the 7
No,
years.
I didn't say not get rid of it. I said preserve. As in, like, if they need to go through a wall to get something, they go through a different one. Like, don't touch
No.
my work. And he is being unreasonable, but I probably believe him. So,
So if she's taking your ziggurat
she's not.
for
She's
7
temporarily holding it because
for
she had to
7
do a
years.
lot to protect Quinn, and I went to her for safe harbor.
And here's the question: is this 7 years Feywild time or 7 years our time?
We will never. That's a fascinating question. That
And then is she supposed to give it back to you after this time?
You can come back and get it.
yeah, that's going to be another fun question too.
So during this 2 days of looting, I assume at some point somebody was like, so what are you guys thinking about the Queen's offers?
Right. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
I am going to nose goes on decision making.
I am going to.
Well, the decisions are all individual, right?
Yes, we're sharing with
Right,
each other.
I'm saying like I go with my team.
I'm Prodigy. I am going to be told and helped and educated and protected.
By the Raven Queen?
Yes.
Okay. So you're agreeing for essentially,
I will give you part of my soul in exchange for you protecting
Divinity
me and
soul,
teaching me how to be
yeah.
a god.
Student of divinity.
Because I don't get a choice here in that regard, because if I choose not to, I'm going to get assailed by the god that I stole something from.
So you want the
Rightfully so.
So you want the protection of the
And to get educated on how to use the new powers I'm eventually going to get.
If you ascend.
I assume the Raven Queen.
she only
knows
takes
this.
the divinity part of the soul once
After
you
I
ascend.
ascend.
Yeah. So it's if you
I
ascend.
get
So it's
protection
her best
if
interest
I
for you
learn
to ascend.
To ascend,
Yeah.
then she gets part of it, so she will work with that, but I'll get the protection, which is what I need so I can take my time for the other part.
Yeah.
And considering I don't worry about age, whenever it happens, happens.
I'm curious why she touched me in one and then said there was nothing, no marks left behind from the world turtle. Why did she?
You can make a religion check.
Yeah, that'll help.
You never know. You've rolled weirder things.
Have some bardic inspiration on that.
Cool.
Perhaps I can offer
Yeah.
guidance.
Guidance.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
1d4
1d4, 1d12.
12.
and a 1d12. And I can choose
That's
to use
pretty
these.
good.
I can. No, the guidance I'm gonna be getting no matter what.
Yeah.
And then 1d12 I can choose to use.
The bardic inspiration you can choose whether you use it or not.
So I rolled a 15
But
plus
his
the
is also
3.
one where if you use it and you fail, you keep it.
Knowledge checks you pretty much always succeeding.
So tell you what,
Like a religion, like if it was a jump check and you failed to
I
get
currently have an
So
18, but
a
I'm still going
partial
to use
success
that.
counts as
Bardic-
Roll it.
I'm still going to use that bardic inspiration. Currently have an 18. I think I rolled just at
even.
Even.
Yeah, because you have 10, 10, 10 across the board.
on intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm going to use this
doubt you
D12,
took like proficiency in
and that's another 11 on top of that. So that gives me
29.
18, 29.
Is that rolling with the D4 as well?
Yes.
Okay. 29. Almost 30. 29. After a moment of serious contemplation of the world turtle, the turtle of the world itself, in avatar form, you stood before it and asked such a flabbergasting question that it left no comment, and yet you took a part of it, the talisman.
Shit. Yep.
And
Which I
of
said.
all the words, of all the wisdom, of all the intelligence of planet nature itself, it left no comment on you for a person that is of physical might. It does not take mental might to run a planet, because the planet is just the physical being, always there no matter what. Even if it's sundered and destroyed, there is still the planet of elemental force.
You're that sexual partner it doesn't admit to.
In religion,
Ouch.
especially of divinity, there is the thought of do not say and do not give voice to what might be. If you give word to something, now you gave it form, because you just gave it form through your voice. So if you do not say it, then it will never be until you say what it is. To you, it gave no comment. It gave you no form, no direction, no path, no initial kickstart in a single direction. As your mental stats depict the infinite possibility of a direction you could always go 10, 10, 10. You're not stupid, you're not unwise, and you're not uncharismatic.
But at the same time, you're not any of those things.
Same thing. I'm
Exactly.
not any of those things either.
You left the world, after asking your question, you left the world. And thus you have no comment.
You are a
Well,
blank
I'm
slate.
my own man.
You are so generic and matches every other face in their database.
No, I am my own man, and that's actually what the medallion that I took from the world turtle. I actually said, if you recall, when I claimed it, it was, I will return this when I no longer require it to save or bring balance back to the world.
Something like that. Something like that.
And why am I getting a new one?
Because
You just rolled a 29 on a religion check on your inner person of why did the world turtle not give any notes? Because the world does not need to make notes of the world itself.
So your vestige is better.
Your vestige is now exalted and upgraded. Speaking of which,
Wow, I got a little.
Hog
I gotta
Boy.
compare it
Yes.
now.
you just took out an aspect of the becoming God.
Yep.
It's his power.
The constant thrumming in your chest is now becoming multifaceted, and you can feel it in a strange way connect to different parts of your body.
As in the one that I
As
cut
if
out,
it's
or
as if it's successfully rooted.
the one that I cut out?
The one that you were placed when you accepted the upgrade, and you made a bunch of wisdom saving throws to not be controlled. You were implanted with an I'm gonna say it. Your heart was replaced with an arc of cogs.
Your heart
Oh.
was replaced with the Ark of Cogs. Whoa, that's cool.
And the arc of
Wow.
cogs is a tool that the
We were
becoming
running
God
around
did
with
not
those.
make. And I will give you that one for free.
The soul of further made that.
Holy shit.
Whatever this soul of further is.
Yeah.
Paper. David.
There you go.
David. Paper.
So I am on the right path. Yay! I chose right!
You now may use your first port abilities of like the like soul stuff in your Titan form.
Hey! Jeez.
Exactly. It's a simple but big upgrade.
Yeah, wow, damn.
Vedic. You've been noticing ever since the Ynor, Lady of the Shifting Sands, has touched your special little vestige. That was at the root and beginning and end of all things.
Okay.
You started the Big Bang. It is going under changes that you do not understand, but it does jitter and flicker and then stop. Powers off, and then powers back on again.
Did it really just stop and just turn itself off and then turn itself back on again?
It did. And it's currently sitting at the singularity that turns the very universe itself. A map that you follow for reasons you have yet to explain, as the center seems to be the target of your goals, the center of the universe, I mean. Specifically on the horizon of a black hole.
Okay.
But that's later. Before I end tonight's game, because we're getting to that time, if I remember, like, oh yeah, 9 o'clock. Oof. So the Raven Queen shows up, and would like to know your answer. If you do not answer within the next hour, you're just going to be forcibly grabbed by all deities into the center of the chamber. So, tick-tock.
And our choices for answering are...
I have made my choice.
You're taking the deal with the Raven.
I'm taking the deal with the Raven.
Takes 20% of your divinity soul upon ascension.
Yep.
How many times have we said taint, hole, astral?
What's the choice?
I just didn't enunciate the S.
I'm accepting her as a
Teacher.
As a teacher.
Yeah. It's a king.
What?
It is.
I would prefer to go my own path. Is that an option?
Yes.
I'm going on the market.
You're going on the market?
Okay, for every deity out there that currently wants my ass, there's got to be other ones that really want me to keep going.
You know it, man.
I am going on the goddamn market.
No, what? Make an insight check.
I completely forgot about that option. What if I were to go shopping? Could I still do the Raven Queen's thing?
You
wanna
gotta
change
make
your
the
mind?
decision now. Either you commit now.
I'm going
with
safe.
her, or-
I need the protection, and
Yeah.
the Raven Queen's getting first
Like-
dibs.
So yeah, you know the Raven Queen is going to make this official before going into the court.
Yep, that's fine. I will.
If you turn around in mid-battle, it's going to go up by 5%.
That's fine.
21.
21? I mean, there's got to be a god out.
There's got to be somebody out
I mean,
there.
there's the amount of pantheons that die. I mean, come on! I can't be the only one that loves gold and self-greed.
Wisdom and foresight, thank you.
I thought it was foreskin.
So she will be with your ziggurat of being here 7 years, 7 years, 7 weeks, 7 days. She will be the representative so that they can't just, as soon as you arrive, someone grabs you and says,
Perfect.
"Free meals!"
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Is going
You going open market?
is going my own path. Even though I appreciate all your offers,
That's the tug of war.
If you feel that you are strong enough in strength, will, wisdom, or whatever you have,
It'd be a fair fight for me to go in and be on the market,
oppose
and I don't want
every
to be in a fair
deity
fight.
in a courtroom of the gods, then it is your path. But to pave your own path usually means destructions of others.
I'm just not planning to become a god.
Then if you are able to convince that to the Chamber of Gods, then you may be left alone. But as I have found out after ascension from mortalhood, the gods are merely children with power.
if gods are just children with power, then I don't want to be it. I don't want to be either.
So now I want to change my answer.
You want to change your answer?
They're children with power.
I'm children with power.
Owing to what I said about what my
Freedom. Yeah.
what my thing would be. What do you even call it? My
You have not
domain?
ascended, and thus you can change your answer.
Yeah, with the domain that I would choose being the freedom, like the domain is those who choose their own path. What would I be? What?
And what form would this freedom take is the question. And you do not have to answer that right now,
I
but you
don't
do
have
have to convince the courtroom of what side and opinion you take. I reckon
Perseverance.
make sure you have that hammered out before
Articulate,
the courtroom.
Yeah, no, I also apologize, my lady. This is in no way a reflection of my affections for you, but I must choose to chart my own path.
You shall not become a student?
No.
Unfortunate.
Actually, now that I think about it,
Oh dear God. Any of you have any measure of commitment?
Flip flop,
No.
flip flop, flip flop.
I haven't changed mine.
completely separate from this. I also have something else inside that I need to worry about, that I need to
You
follow.
are going to get your ass killed by the god that you stole some from, because you deserve to be killed by that fucker, because you stole from him and were an idiot fool to
Technically,
do that.
I just stole it back from someone else who stole it from the person I'm currently following.
Sure, and your god is going to has obviously
Someone else will
mentioned
have
that you're
a
going
better
to be
offer.
forgiven for that, right? No, you stole from him. He's pissed off. He's going to kill you the moment he sees you.
Attempt to. He tried that.
He let him try.
He used the avatar of perfection, and it was not very perfect. Yeah.
I'm literally becoming the god of agnosticism.
My goal,
The great god.
Meh.
my goals are to extinguish the
Life in the universe. Me too.
destructions of the world, the impending destructions of the world, and then when I'm done, I will take away this mantle
Let me
and
reiterate.
not and that's all.
When you become a student, if you become my student, I will not force you to ascend. If you ascend, you owe me 20%. If I am your guardian, others will not touch you because I will mitigate, regardless if you choose to ascend or not. You have given me many toys, servants, and a raven's first pick. Other gods will be more demanding if you choose them.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Absolutely. The becoming god was very demanding, giving me very underpowered equipment to kill something far beyond the power I was given. I'm gonna stay with my answer.
So you're being the student.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with your answer.
There's
Watch.
a difference between you're taking her protection and then arguing for yourself, or you're not taking her protection and
I was taking
See, that's the issue I have.
option
I don't
one
wanna
was
argue for
she's going to
myself.
protect me up until the trial.
I don't want to argue for myself. I'm terrible at talking.
Then
Okay.
very well, you can do that.
Yeah.
So protection up to till the trial, like protection
You're doing the
of
same when
they
he's
can't
here.
grab you immediately in the trial.
Sort of. He's going on the open market, seeing who wants me to be their student, who wants me to
Yeah,
fight.
they-
Vindicated
no,
chaos.
we need to rephrase that. Who wants to be on my side?
Yeah.
Me?
How many smites in the room
Whereas-
have just went off?
you're accepting protection, but then you're arguing for yourself and
Yeah.
not accepting back.
I didn't know you
I'm
couldn't
not
handle
accepting
smite.
backup in the process.
Right.
Because I technically have a spark of divinity already.
Right.
Yes.
And I don't want to. And my whole thing, my whole speech was I have lived my life pledging my power to serve others, and I will no longer do that, and I will become the beacon for those who choose to find their own path.
Right. Okay.
I am the lighthouse.
Sure. And
You
then
And She will iterate. You will be the sole purpose, and you have to make a choice of who's going to be the guardian, or you will be hunted. Well, you'll be hunted regardless, but there's a difference between
You gotta
being
have someone
hunted.
on your side.
Yeah, you have to have someone on your side to help you, or you're against everyone.
I am not changing my.
Your answer was you're accepting her help up until the trial, and then,
But you're not becoming a student.
I am just
or were you rejecting her help entirely?
Are you going the same route I am, where you're going to determine your own path?
Yes, but.
But your option, you're
you're
choosing a path of not seeking immunity.
correct.
So you're going to be immortal. You're going to be the best version of immortal you can be, and then return to a simple life when.
Yeah, and you have to somehow
I
convince
intend, all
everyone
all my
in the courtroom
benefactors,
to that
all
you're going to
my-
stick to that.
I'll argue on his behalf.
Yeah.
So,
And are you going to like try to stay mortal as well?
What's that?
You're going to try to stay mortal as well?
I've already absorbed something,
Exactly. So that's going to be a
so I can't argue that I'm going to stay mortal.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is he's going to go first,
I
achieve
have-
some level of divinity, and then be like, I'll take
I
that.
have cogs in me, so I.
I'm here to represent myself. Like,
I actually have an arc of cogs in me,
okay.
so I'm so essentially you because I have an arc of cogs in me
Well,
now,
while they argue, Todd.
which is made by a divinity.
I mean,
So
I would love the assistance up until the trial, but I'm gonna be honest, ma'am. You stuck me with them. I really like to
It is the
work with
unfortunately
someone
the
else.
yes.
I'm gonna just check the job boards, see what's
She's available. She slightly turns and very.
I'm gonna check fantasymonster.com. See
She turns
salary and benefits.
after you say that. She's
information.
kind of like, yeah, you did get the shitty end of the deal. She turns towards and says, "Lady of the Bitter Frost, would you like to take place of your servant?" She's gone. She's like, no.
not joining that bandwagon again.
She's like so gone. She's like never been there in the beginning.
I was on
She
that
never
train
found.
once before. I'm not getting back on it.
It really, I love working for you here, but
It's a bit.
you get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
There's that momentary of like sigh of like, I know I took this job, I wanted this job, and now that I'm here, I kind of fucking
If-
hate it.
if-
Can I just go back to the Sarmsworn?
The Solar Storm
I am
sports really weren't that
choosing-
bad.
I am choosing a path where I'm not pretending to be a god. If you want to give me support up to the trial, fine. But I appreciate that. But I'm not seeking out that support. But if you are willing to give it, I will take it. But I'm not planning to.
Let's just put it
I
this way.
shouldn't be in front of a trial in the first place.
You won't be.
No.
If I show even a remote aspect, if I, the Raven Queen, show that I will be even in part a representative of you, there will be those that immediately oppose it. If you wish to be untouched by the Raven, by me,
I've already been.
then you will be truly open market of all of the patriarchs, the hells and abyss included.
But I shouldn't align myself with anyone because I'm not.
Then I will let you represent yourself.
Very well. I represent myself.
Okay.
Good luck.
So that's two people who represent themselves? You're representing yourself fully open market. You're on the open market by yourself. You're protected,
But this is what's interesting, because you're doing it
because
for
you're trying
a
to ascend.
motivational reason. I'm doing it for a
Not trying to
non-motivational reason.
Yep. This is gonna be interesting.
This is going to be very all over the place.
You're doing it because you want that path. I'm doing it because I don't want to choose any. I don't want to bind myself to any of these paths.
I just want to get away from you guys.
Stay tuned for next time on
So-
Together We Roll.
I wanna
Will Vedic finally find a reason to live? No.
So it might be the
Well,
only
that
discussion
finally
at this
find
point.
his abilities.
I mean, you're going to put yourself on the open market, and I mean,
Oh, I have an entire impassioned speech I'm semi-planning.
Will Sparks stop
Not
being
all
such
gods
a
are
battery?
charismatic. I will say that.
Yeah.
It's like not all gods are charismatic. Not all gods are smart. Not all gods are like, you know, this all-knowing
Find out
deity.
next
Some are
time
just
on
like, you know, I do
Togetherwerole.
stuff because I want to. You know, it's just a different type of people, just with a lot more power. Which is what you guys are becoming demigod status. I mean, you're practically already there for demigod.
Yeah. Level 17 and up usually is where you're getting pretty close to godhood.
Yeah, I mean,
You're getting extremely powerful.
yeah. So we're going to end on a session here right now, as you guys are making the final decision and discussion before the heavenly gates open, as majority of the ruling higher patriarchy of gods, pantheon of gods specifically, converge in a space and create a new plane of existence for this house of divinity.
The whole
Good,
plane.
bad, evil, chaotic, does not matter. It is a full menu buffet of, we just saw something new, there's new toys, and there's new threats. This is where you make your actual goals known.
Yeah.
And if you don't make them known, they're gonna make you say it. Or dig it out of your skull. Either way, whatever comes first,
Or they're
bitch.
gonna bend you to their
Yeah, they want to know if you're going to be a threat to the Patreon and if you need to be dealt with.
I am trying to find my phone.
That is the end goal, and followed by, are you a new toy?
No.
Want to be my toy?
I did that already.
Anyway, we'll get into that later. Till next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's late.
I cannot help but notice the world is not the same as when we all got started, and we know who's to blame. No turning back now to try to be insane. For what's beyond the veil, too vivid to explain. Faceless behemoths haunt my dreams, seeking to steal my sanity. I will not stand down, won't back away, as long as you're with me. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me? Together we roll, together we roll. I'll protect you, just as long as you stand with me. Together we roll. The gods went down on us, we're just a game to them. Eldritch monstrosities at their unholy whim. But we will stand up, we'll shout a battle cry. The future beckons us and we'll stand unified. There's something coming and it's coming fast. We won't be frightened by the dead hand of the past. We are the warriors with sword in hand, and here we make a stand. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me?